Veteran backup Josh McCown will make his first start since going 1-1 in the final 2 games of 2011. And it was funny because the last time he started against the Packers, he threw for 242 yards and a touchdown with a couple of picks. But against Washington, McCown went 14-20 for 204 yards and a touchdown while running for 33 yards. McCown's been a capable backup, and he's been a capable starter his whole career. He was with Arizona for a while, and now here in Chicago, he's looking to possibly make a name for himself. But it's going to be damn tough to go into Green Bay and get a victory. I look at this game as being a measuring stick game for the Green Bay Packers because if they go out there and blow out the Bears, which they have a very, very good possibility of doing so, I think they could show, hey, if we can beat these guys, which have been a good team this year and been our division rivals for so long and have been playing well the last few years, that's a huge step forward for us. Let's not forget, Chicago's only a couple years removed from losing the NFC Championship game. What I want to point out is that Green Bay is a good team, and I think they'll win tonight. I picked the Green Bay Packers to win this game. However, I will say in accordance that if Chicago did win the game, even with Jay Cutler, then I would not be surprised, all things considered, because I think that Chicago is a good enough team to win without Cutler, but going into Green Bay and winning, that's going to be damn tough to do. I'll be surprised, but I won't be shocked. I won't be like, oh, wow, they went to Green Bay and won. But well, they went to Green Bay and won. That's pretty impressive. You got to give Green Bay a lot of credit for how they've been playing this year. The last few years, they literally have had no running game. None to speak of. You look up Green Bay and you look up, running game. They've had none. Going all the way back to 2009, Green Bay was 14th in the league in rushing. Then the next year, the year they won the Super Bowl, 24th in the league in rushing. Then in 2011, 27th in the league in rushing. 2012, 20th in the league in rushing. And now this year, they've improved all the way up to 7th, actually, in the league in rushing. 990 yards on average for 141 yards a game. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Let's put it this way. If Aaron Rodgers has a running game and a defense that can get him turnovers at his disposal, and if you look at the Packers statistically this year,
the rivalry. What's the rivalry mean to you, first of all? You're not.
they've just been unbelievable. I mean, yeah, they're -2 in the turnover differential, but you look, they're getting more stops than they ever did before. I mean, teams are not converting as easily on third downs as they used to be able to. I mean, Green Bay is second in passing yards, second in total yards, 4th in rushing yards. I know they're 19th against the pass, but they played a couple of good quarterbacks. Matt Stafford, Andy Dalton's played okay in some big games. RG3, Colin Kaepernick. But right now, it's going to be a different test to see how they hold up against a Chicago team, which has 2 big, tall, good wide receivers in Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall. Martellus Bennett's a good tight end, and Matt Forte out of the backfield. It'll be an interesting matchup. But I do believe that tonight the Green Bay Packers will win. Okay, that's going to do it for my show today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I will be back on Wednesday.